friends, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we are talking about straw magic, straw in witchcraft, and straw in herbalism, and how we can make our magical workings greater with straw. Now, why do I have straw around my house, and it's an ingredient I didn't have to pay for, you may ask? Well, I have loads of animals. Now, the animals that we have that eat straw are our goats and our chinchillas. I don't have a figurine of a chinchilla, but if I did, it would be there. Also, my daughter rides horses. Horses love hay. This type of hay that's here, hay is another word for straw, I believe, but this type of straw is called Timothy, and it's very nutritious, has loads of vitamins for our animals, you know, that give us meat in life. These are two farm animals, the cow and the pig, that also eat straw. As a little kid, I grew up on a farm, so I know all about that. This is your common straw that you'll find. It's a yellow, golden like the sun. And then again, this is a type of hay called Timothy, and I wanted to show that to you guys. So we're listening to some Fleetwood Mac. And now let's talk about straw magic. Now, out of all of my books, which, you know, I looked through about 18 books, only in one book and only in a small part of the book they talked about straw, okay? So, what is so great about this book, even though I couldn't find it in many other places? Well, let me tell you that. It has two qualities, and so I went to the back to find substitutions. So you can use hay for a substitution for these things because it has these qualities, okay? So if you live on a farm or a place where hay grows or you're able to obtain it, you could use it to substitute any of these ingredients. First, I'll read through straw. The powers are luck and image magic. So if you needed any help with luck or image magic, you can use straw as a substitute, and we'll get onto that right after we talk about its magical qualities. So the magical uses of straw. Straw is lucky, hence it is often carried in small bags. For a home luck talisman, take a used horseshoe and some straw. Sew up into a small bag and place it above or below the bed. Small magical images may be made of straw, like poppets and things, little dolls, and these can be used as poppets. Okay, Scotty. Straw attracts fairies, right? They attract the fae to us. Some say that fairies live inside of straws, you guys. Some things say that fairies live inside of straws. So having that said, I didn't check my fairy book. I'm going to grab that really quick. I'm sure there'll be something about it in here if they're so drawn to it, right? Okay, recently, about 2 months ago, I got this book, and I'll just really quickly look and see if I can find any straw in here. No, not at least in the back. And let me look up herbs, because maybe it will be under herbs. Nope. So I will go through, and if I find anything on straw, I'll do an update. But this is a really good book that I've enjoyed trying to get my fairy craft together. So now let's talk about the Scrabble tiles. Really, you can enhance your magic with Scrabble tiles. I did a video on that, and I just want to show you a way that you can set it up on the table. You know, I wouldn't necessarily set it up this way for a working. I'd say more of what I wanted. I would say, well, for instance, I would put a person's name and put my intention. You know, so I did a video of Bernard, and we did some exercising and some hexing in that video. So maybe you could spell out, you know, well, in that video I spelled out, "Stop it, Bernard," I think. Okay, so anyway, that's how you can use Scrabble tiles to amplify your magic. I believe that I coined that. I'm not quite sure, but I've seen it all over YouTube, and I'm like, hey, I don't mind, but hey. Alright, so image magic. is one of the things that straw is used for. Okay, so other things that are used for image magic are ash, as in the tree, the wood ash, bryony, mandrake, potato, and straw. So if you were trying to do a substitution for mandrake, you could use straw, as long as it was for the image magic, okay? And now we're on to the other thing that straw was good for, which we remember was luck, of obtaining luck. And there's a large list here, okay? So you guys, here's the list. Allspice, aloe, bamboo, banyan, be still, bluebell, cabbage, calamus, chinaberry, cotton, daffodil, devil's bit, fern, grains of paradise, hazel, heather, holly, houseleek, huckleberry, Irish moss, Job's tears, linden, lucky hand, male fern, moss, nutmeg, orange, persimmon, pineapple, pomegranate, poppy, purslane, rose, snakeroot, star anise, straw, strawberry, sunbull, vetiver, violet, and wood rose. So if you have a spell or a working that calls for one of those things regarding to luck, then you can substitute it with straw, okay? So that's what I've got out of magical herbs. Also, since there's not much in many of my books, another way that you can make this closer to you is by adding some of your DNA to it, okay? And if you want to know what's in this bottle, just message me, but I don't want to show it any more than that. But most of you do know what's in that bottle. You can add your DNA to the ingredient, and then you can really, really work with it, because now it is a part of you. Now it has your actual stem cells connected to it, and your whole entire ancestry, because what's attached to that DNA is stem cells and my whole entire ancestry. I think that that's quite amazing and brilliant. So again, any questions on that, I'll do it through message. And you guys, also think about how hay supports the animals that we're eating or our loved pets, you know. It is a source of, the main source of nutrition for animals this big. To me, that's amazing that they live on this. So the energies of that alone are amazing. You know that there's vitamins, sustenance, protection, nourishment, you know. So any workings that had to do with something like that, straw would be great for. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, while we went through Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, and then just talked a lot about my intuition and what I feel you could do with this herb. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and come back and join me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch.